let's bring ourselves onto our mat. We're going to start in a child's pose today. So we're going to open up our body. We're going to work with our hips. We're going to work with some twists as well, as I mentioned. We're going to activate that solar plexus, some balance. So make sure that you have your blocks at the front of the mat if you need them, if you need them for your support. So whenever you're ready, just bring yourself into child's pose, whatever it looks like for you. You can bring the big toes together, knees wide. You can bring the knees close together, arms along the body. And just slowly let your forehead melt into your mat. If you need a support for the forehead, slide a block under. But for now, just slowly start bringing the awareness to your breath. If you need to adjust yourself, maybe now it's a time to do so. And start noticing your breath when you breathe in through your nose and gently exhale out through your mouth, noticing your chest opening up. Try not to overthink it. If this is not for you, this pose, you can always get yourself out of it. But just notice your body. Notice how it moves with each breath you take and each breath you release. And when you're ready, slowly start activating that Ujjayi breath, finding your inhale through your nose, exhale out through your nose. Notice the deepness of your breath. Finding the contraction at the back of your throat. And if Ujjayi is not for you, stay with your natural breath. Take one last deep inhale. Notice your spine expanding. And with exhalation, notice your chest dropping and opening to the earth. When we're ready, we slowly start bringing a gentle movement into body. Press into your hands like chin to chest. We start lifting the spine through rounded back. So slowly lift, lift, lift. Give yourself a bit of a slow movement and dropping the belly, finding that pelvic tilt and sending the hips back. This is slow and gentle. Try not to overthink it. Just notice that water wave movement. Again, take a deep breath in, lift up. Dropping the belly, finding the pelvic tilt and sending the hips into child's pose. Let's go 2 more. Inhale, rounding the spine like you would be in that cat pose and finding that opening in your spine like you would be in a cow and sending the hips back. Let's do 1 more. Round, dropping the belly, finding the pelvic tilt. And when you're ready, slowly find yourselves into the tabletop. Bring yourselves onto the floors. Adjust your knees if you need to. Now walk the hands to the corners of the mat. We're going to stay here, but we're going to keep moving. So usually we would go into a puppy pose, but we're going to be keeping it kind of going up and down. So we are bringing the hands to the corners of the mat. So taking a deep inhale. And with exhale, lower towards the floor, bringing maybe the forehead down, maybe the chest down, and then press into your hands and lift back up. Take an inhale and exhale. Keep your hips nice and high. So this is a bit different to child's pose. Let's go again. Press into your hands. Lift your head, lift your chest, and exhale slowly lower. Keep that Ujjayi working. Take an inhale. And exhale. The last one, take a breath in and a breath out. When you're ready, slowly lift yourself up, walk the hands back into that tabletop position. Let's activate the spine through cat and cow. Drop the belly, bring the chest forward. You inhale. And exhale, push the ground away around your spine, draw the belly button in. Let's go again. Take an inhale, drop in the belly, chest opens, neck is long. And exhale, push the ground away. Last two, inhale. And exhale. Breathe in. And breathe out. When you're ready, slowly find your neutral spine. And we're going to activate our hands. So I want you to bring your left hand and flip your fingers so they point towards your knee. If that's not for you, keep your fingers pointing to the edge of the mat. So we're going to activate the wrist when we slowly start circling for 5. Doesn't really matter which side you're starting with. If you started with a different side, that's fine. We're going to swap anyway. 2 and 1. Slowly find the center and bring the hand back. Let's go with the right hand. This time we flip your fingers towards your right knee or to the edge of the mat. And let's circle. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Find the center, release the hand back. Give yourself a shake whenever you need to. Now we're going to do both hands. So we're going to flip both hands so they point towards the knees. If that's not for you, keep your fingers pointing to the edge of the mat. We're going to find a slow movement and it doesn't have to be too deep. So when you're ready, take a deep breath in. And with exhalation, slowly send your hips back, very slow. That may feel a little bit too much, so remember you don't have to go too far away. Slowly realign. Take an inhale, exhale, send the hips back. We go back to center. Inhale and exhale. Let's go 2 more. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. When you're ready, slowly realign back to center. Flip one palm at a time back and give yourself a shake if you need to. Nice. When you're ready, I want you to now spread your fingers wide. So open your fingers nicely into the mat. And I want you to notice a gentle bend in a couple of those fingers, maybe a few of those fingers. So maybe middle finger, index finger, feel that activation. So you're gripping the fingertips to the mat. So you're noticing that gentle softening into your finger joints. So remember, this is something we would do when we're in a downward dog, anything we do on our hands. So take a deep breath in, grip the fingertips to mat, tuck your toes, send your hips high, find your first downward dog. Give yourself a slowly pedal through your feet, awaken your hamstrings, whatever you need to do with the legs. If you need to lift the legs to sky, open into the hips, feel free to do so. If you need to bend into the knees, and when you find that last move you feel comfortable with, start slowly finding that stationary downward dog. Perhaps notice your knees gently softening, sending the hips to sky, gaze towards the big toes. Push the ground away, so there's a slight protraction in your shoulder blades. So take a deep inhale and exhale. Take one last deep inhale and exhale. This time take the gaze in between your hands. Inhale, soften the knees. Let's walk the feet at the top of our mat. Finding our fold, notice a softening in knees. Uttanasana, halfway lift. Elongate the spine, send the hips back. Exhale, roll over your thighs, fold. Press into both feet, slowly roll up through your rounded spine, vertebra by vertebra. We're taking our time, not rushing. Roll your shoulders back, open your chest, reach your arms to sky, inhale, bring the palms together, exhale to your heart space. Press both feet to the earth. Notice your toes connecting with your mat. So remember your toes work in the same way as your fingers. So we find the grip through our feet as well as our hands whenever we need to. Take a breath in, open your eyes, reach your arms to sky, gentle back bend, bring your hips forward. Back to center, take a breath, we twist to your left, open your arms. And then back to center, inhale. And we twist into your right, exhale. Back to center, take a breath, find a back bend once more, bringing the hips forward, gentle activation of the spine, squeeze the sit bones back to center. Soften the knees, roll over your thighs, find your fold, Uttanasana. Halfway lift, inhale, and we exhale, fold. Press into your hands, send your left leg back, release your left knee down. Let's find an easy twist, reach your right arm to sky, notice that beautiful length through your arm. Take a breath in, you may want to stay here, that may be enough. If you want to bend into your left knee, bend into left knee and maybe reach for the left foot. Or you can just bend into your left knee and reach your arm to sky. We breathe in and breathe out. If you had a bind, release the bind, circle your right arm all the way back down. Push the ground away, tuck your left toes, left knee lifts. Push, 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 push. Push, push, push. Send your right leg to the downward dog. Just take a deep breath in and a breath out. Take chin to chest, travel forward, find your plank. Feel that rounded spine, drop your knees down. Low chaturanga, we exhale. Take an inhale, low cobra, open your heart space, squeeze the sit bones. Push the ground away, tuck your toes, send your hips high, downward dog. Breathe in 1. Exhale 1. Left leg lifts the sky, 3-legged dog, inhale. Let's travel the foot outside of your left hand, exhale. Use the hand on the ankle if you need to. Release your right knee gently down, easy twist, left arm reaches the sky. Option to stay here, option to bend into your right knee and maybe reach for your right foot. You can always use a strap if it's there, if it's close by. Sometimes it's quite a nice way of working with that shoulder mobility. Just one more deep breath in and a breath out. If you had a bind, slowly release, circle your left arm all the way back down. Tuck your right toes, lift your right knee, push the ground away, protract your shoulder blades and send your left leg back into downward dog. Just take a deep breath in for 1. Exhale 1, tuck chin to chest, travel forward, finding your plank pose. Now knees or toes, chaturanga, you exhale. Take an inhale, lifting your chest, roll your shoulders back, low cobra, upward facing. Exhale, downward dog, Adho Mukha. Just breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Take the gaze in between your hands, load up into your knees. You may want to step, walk or jump the front of the mat, finding your fold, Uttanasana. Halfway lift, inhale. Remember the knees are nice and gently soft. And exhale, we fold. So try not to lock our knees in, to notice our feet, our legs, and slowly roll yourself all the way back up. Reach your arms to sky, inhale. Hands to heart space, we exhale. Reach your arms to sky, open your heart space, bring your back bend into motion, hips forward. Back to center, inhale, find a twist to left, open your arms into capital T shape. Back to center, inhale, and to the right, exhale. Back to center, take a breath in, gentle back bend, back to center, finding a fold, Uttanasana. Halfway lift, inhale. And exhale, we fold. Press the ground away, step, walk or jump into your plank pose. Knees or toes, chaturanga, exhale. Take an inhale, lift your chest, squeeze in the sit bones. Exhale, downward dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Just breathe in and breathe out. Take another deep breath in. And a breath out. Gaze in between your hands, soften your knees, step, walk
or jump to the front of the mat, finding your fold. Halfway lift, inhale. And we exhale, fold. Press into both feet, find your chair, Utkatasana. Reach your arms to the sky. Sink your hips a bit lower. Knees together, hip width apart. Option to lift your heels. You can stay grounded, you can lift the heels. We hold the heels up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the heels, find your fold. Exhale. Halfway lift, inhale, elongating the spine, sending the hips back. Exhale, we fold. Press into both feet, slowly roll up. Taking your time. We're not rushing, rolling the shoulders back. Reach your arms to sky, inhale. Hands to your heart space, we exhale. Let's go and continue. Take a breath in, reach the arms to sky. Gentle back bend, bringing the hips forward. Back to center, twist to the left. This time I want you to stay in at your twist. Press into your right foot. And we're going to lift our left leg, finding a bit of a balance. Yes. Just breathe here. Take an inhale. And now I want you to find a balance even more. Press into that right foot. And we send that left leg back, finding half a floating moon. You can use the block for the right hand. A bit of a challenge. One more inhale. And with control, let's find that standing twist, bringing the left knee back to front, arms nice and long. Take a breath in, circle your left arm above the head, release your left foot back down. Take a breath in, hands to your heart space. Reach your arms to sky, gentle back bend, bring the hips forward. Back to center, inhale, press into your left foot. And we're going to find a twist. Lifting your right knee and twisting to the right knee. Take a deep breath in. And let's send that right leg back into that half a floating moon. Even I'm wobbly today. Just breathe. One more inhale, grip your left toes to the mat. And we slowly bring our right foot back to the front. Twist. Bringing your right arm above the head. And releasing the right foot back down. Take an inhale, exhale, find your fold. Uttanasana. Halfway lift, inhale. And we exhale, fold. Push the ground away. You may want to step, walk, or jump into your plank. Knees or toes, chaturanga, exhale. Take an inhale, lift your chest, squeeze the sit bones. Exhale, downward dog. Breathe in for 1. And exhale, 1. Right leg lifts the sky, 3-legged dog, inhale. Let's bring the right knee to nose, exhale. You can always drop the left knee. Let's extend the leg back to sky, inhale. Knee to nose, shift forward, exhale. 2 more, inhale. Knee to nose, exhale. Last one, inhale. Knee to nose and hold, push the ground away. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step the foot forward, exhale, ground your left foot. Find your warrior 1. Bend into that right knee. Finding the front of the mat. Clasp your hands, accept your index fingers. Just take a breath, bring the chest forward. The front knee is nice and active. You inhale. Exhale, circle the arms all the way back down. Push the ground away, send your right leg back. Plank pose, knees or toes, chaturanga. Take an inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, downward dog. Breathe in for 1. Exhale, 1. Left leg lifts the sky, 3-legged dog, inhale. Knee to nose, we exhale. And again, inhale. Knee to nose, exhale. 2 more, inhale. Knee to nose, exhale. Last one, take a breath in. Knee to nose, we hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step the foot forward, ground your right foot. Warrior 1, we lift. Reaching the arms to the sky. Just breathe, bend into your left knee. Take an inhale. And exhale, release your arms all the way back down. Send your left leg back. Take a breath in, find your plank now. Push the ground away, inhale. Send the hips high, downward dog, exhale. Take a breath in for 1. And exhale 1. Tuck your chin to chest, travel forward, finding your plank, find that vinyasa. Knees or toes, chaturanga. Take an inhale. And exhale, downward dog. Just find your breath. Inhale. And exhale. When you're ready, right leg lifts the sky, 3-legged dog. Bend into your knee and send a foot to your left sit bone. So we're opening into our hip. Beautiful split dog. Just breathe in. And breathe out. Open your leg, extend back to sky. And let's travel the foot in between our hands. Tuck your left toes, find your high lunge. Just take a deep breath in. Let's twist to the right knee, hovering the left knee off the ground. So we're twisting to the left knee. Sorry, right knee. And when you're ready, bring your left arm over your head. So twisting in your lunge. 1 more deep breath. Back into that windmill arms and slowly release your left hand down. You've got option to release your left knee or take your right foot to your side plank. So option is full plank or release your left knee and rotate. So whatever works for you. That's it. If you're in a plank, hold the plank. We breathe for 1. Bring the bottom hip up. Exhale 1. Slowly release your right arm back to the mat. Find the plank pose. Inhale, shift shoulders over your wrists and bend into elbows. Exhale. Take an inhale. Urdhva Mukha. Adho Mukha, downward dog. Breathe in 1. Exhale 1. When we're ready, right leg lifts the sky, 3-legged dog. In between hands, we step forward. Take a deep breath, lift into your high lunge. Ground your left foot, warrior 2, open your arms. Gaze over your right fingertips. Flip your right palm, reverse your warrior. Keep the front knee nice and active. Squeeze your glutes. Back to center, take a breath in. Straighten your right leg, reach your right arm forward. Triangle. So extending the left arm to sky. If it's too much, bring it on top of your hip. Focus on opening the top shoulder and notice your hip opening at the same time. Take 1 more deep breath in and a breath out. When you're ready, let's take a left palm to right palm so it connects. Take an inhale, reach up. And palm to palm connect. Exhale. 1 more. Inhale. And exhale. Slowly lift the arm back to sky. Bend into your right knee. Find your warrior 2. Let's find a side angle. Reach the right arm forward. Release the elbow to thigh. Take your left arm over the head. Just breathe in. Take the gaze to that left shoulder. Allow your chest to open. 1 more inhale. And exhale, lift yourself back to warrior 2. Straighten into the right leg, turn the toes to the edge of the mat. Let's clasp the hands behind the back. Squeeze your shoulders together. Bring the chest forward. Take an inhale. And we're going to slowly roll forward. Exhale. If you need to soften your knees, feel free to do so. Just allow the breath to flow through. Take a breath in. And a breath out. Activate the core. Slowly start lifting yourself all the way back up. Open your arms into capital T shape. We're turning your left toes to the back of your mat. Warrior 2, windmill the arms to the back of your mat. Push the ground away, send your left leg back. Find your plank, find the vinyasa. Chaturanga, exhale. Take an inhale, lift the chest, squeeze your sit bones. Exhale, downward dog. Breathe in 1. Exhale 1. Right leg lifts the sky, 3-legged dog. Inhale. We're going to find a bit of a crossbody. So I want you to bring the knee to your left elbow. Exhale. We go and extend the leg back to sky. Inhale. Knee to elbow. Exhale. One more. Take a breath in. Knee to elbow. Exhale. Take a breath. Extend the leg back to sky. Step in between your hands. We find in the high lunge. Inhale. Open into the twist. Exhale. Hovering the left knee off the ground. Reverse your lunge. Taking the left arm over your head. Just breathe in. And breathe out. Slowly windmill the arms back to the front. This time, I want you to lift your chest into high lunge. Ground your left foot. And travel to front through Skandasana, bending into the left knee. And back to front of the mat. Nice. Push the ground away, send the left leg back. So big bit of mandala. Chaturanga, we exhale. Take an inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, downward dog. Breathe in 1. Exhale 1. Breathe in 2. Exhale 2. Take another breath in. And a breath out. When you're ready, left leg lifts the sky, 3-legged dog, inhale. In between your hands, stepping forward, exhale, keep your right toe stacked. Find your lunge. Just take a breath in, front knee's nice and active. Find a twist, we're twisting to your left knee, hovering your right knee off the ground. Take your right arm over your head, C shape in the spine. Just breathe in and breathe out. One more inhale. And with exhale, slowly find yourselves windmilling the arms, bringing the right hand to the middle of the mat. So finding the side plank, remember the option to drop your right knee. Bringing the hip up, 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 up. Yes, you can extend the leg, take it away from the bottom leg, whatever works for you. One more inhale. And when you're ready, circle your left arm back down towards the mat, find a plank pose. Push the ground away, shift shoulders over the wrists. Chaturanga, we exhale. Take an inhale, lift the chest, squeeze your sit bones. Exhale, downward dog. Breathe in 1. Exhale 1. Left leg lifts the sky, 3-legged dog. Inhale, in between the hands, travel forward. Exhale, high lunge, we lift. Grounding your right foot, warrior 2. Take a breath, flip your left palm, reverse your warrior. C shape in the spine. Just breathe. Back into warrior 2, arms nice and long. Straighten your left leg. Reach your arm forward. Remember, maybe block below the bottom hand. Find a triangle, Trikonasana. Maybe hands to the hip. Whatever you need. One more inhale. And let's find the pulsation. Exhale, bring the palm to palm. We go again. Inhale. And palm to palm, we connect. Last one. Take a breath. And palm to palm, we connect. Reach your arm to sky. Inhale, lift yourself up. Bend into your left knee. Find a side angle, reach forward, right arm over the head. Take the gaze to the right shoulder. Open your chest. Just breathe in. And breathe out, lift yourself back to warrior 2. Straighten your left leg. Find that wide-legged fold. But you're going to press the feet towards the earth. This time, I want you to bring the hands to the hips. We're going to go and hinge forward halfway. So send your hips back, press into both feet. We breathe in and breathe out. When you're ready, release your hands all the way towards the mat. So if you need a block, press into your right hand and twist the left arm to sky. So we're opening into a nice twist. One more deep breath in. Exhale, circle that left arm all the way down. We twist to the right. Inhale. And exhale. When you're ready, slowly release your hands, soften into the knees. We're traveling through the gorilla, move to the back of the mat. Push the ground away, send your right leg back. Vinyasa, knees or toes, chaturanga, exhale. Take an inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, downward dog. Breathe in 1. Exhale, 1. Left leg lifts the sky, 3-legged dog, inhale. Cross body, bring the knee to your right elbow. Exhale, push the ground away. Lift the leg back to sky, inhale. And knee to elbow, exhale. 1 more, inhale. Knee to elbow, exhale. This time, reach the sky, inhale. And in between hands, step forward, exhale. High lunge, we lift. Take a breath in, twist to your left knee. Hovering the right knee off the ground, reverse your lunge. Take your right arm over your head. Just take a breath in and a breath out. When you're ready, windmill the arms all the way. Lift into your high lunge, grounding your right foot. And bend into your right knee, Skandasana at the front. Turning all the way. Now we're not going into a vinyasa. I want you to release your left knee down. And let's send the hips back into half a monkey. Extending that right leg. Try to flex your foot. So when you bring the hand in front of the foot, push that foot towards the hand. We breathe. You can soften the right knee as much as you need to. Let's find the pulsation. Inhale, lift the chest away from the thigh. Exhale, we lower. We go again. Inhale. And exhale, we lower. Let's go 1 more. Inhale. Exhale, we lower. Slowly lift the chest and travel forward. Take a breath in, tuck your left toes, lift the left knee. Find a high lunge to the front of the mat. Just breathe in. Press into the right foot, bring the chest forward. Warrior 3. Just find your inhale, flexing your left foot. We're going to find a bit of a pulsation of the leg in the air. So gentle up and down. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift the chest up, bring your left knee to the front. Just take a breath, release your left foot down. Reaching the arms to the sky, inhale. Finding the fold, we exhale. Send your right leg back, release your right knee down. Half a monkey, send your hips back, flexing your left foot. So this is that half a split, awakening our hamstrings even more. And let's find a pulsation. Inhale, and we exhale. We go 2 more. Inhale, and we exhale. Last one. Take a breath. And slowly exhale. When you're ready, lift the chest away from the thigh. Travel forward. Tuck your right toes. Let's find our warrior 3. And find a pulsation. You can keep the arms at the heart space and along the body. We go 4, 3, 2, 1. Lifting the chest, bringing that knee to the front. Take a breath, release your right foot down. Nice, well done. Give yourself a moment, press both feet to the earth. Just breathe in and breathe out. Take another inhale and exhale. Just notice any sensation in your body. Take one last deep breath in and a breath out. Open your eyes, reach your arms to the sky, inhale, bringing your hips forward, activating the spine, finding the back bend. Back to center, inhale, roll over your thighs. Exhale, so you're rolling from the hips. And stay here, stay in your fold. I want you to soften into your left knee and straighten your right leg. And when you're ready, we're going to just twist to your right leg, reaching that right arm to sky. If it's too much, you can bring your right hand to the lower back. Take one last deep breath wherever you are. And exhale, release your arm back down. Let's swap the side. Straighten your left leg, soften your right knee. Reach your left arm to sky, finding the twist. Remember the lower back option if you need to. One more deep breath in. And a breath out. Slowly soften into both knees and release the arm down. Push the ground away. Now we're going to lower into our yogic squat. So bring your feet mat width apart and you lower the sit bones. Doesn't matter if you can go deep or stay high. Just remember to keep opening your chest up. Let your chest nice and open. Let your knees to open. Maybe press the elbows towards your inner thighs. If your heels lifting, you can always slide the blocks below them just to give you a bit of elevation. And just notice however you feel in this hip opening. When you're ready, I want you to reach your left arm to sky, right arm towards the floor. And then we're going to slowly take a breath in and exhale, bring the hands back to heart space. We go to the opposite side. The right arm reaches the sky, left arm to the floor. And exhale, we go back to center. Now, if you've got a crow pose in your practice, you may want to bring the hands in front of you, grip the fingertips to mat. And you may want to find a bit of an arm balance if you want to. You can play with one leg at a time. You can use just the block, standing on, finding a bit of an elevation. Remember the grip towards the mat. You need to grip the fingertips towards the mat. Beautiful. Push the ground away, gaze forward. Allow the gaze forward. And we breathe. And we hold. Remember to swap your legs if you need to. Nice. Take one more breath wherever you are. Gaze forward. If you had a shoot back into chaturanga, maybe shoot back. Maybe step back. Finding your opening in your heart space. Inhale and exhale, downward dog. Well done. Give yourself a time. There's no rush. Everything is about journey or patience. Take one more deep breath in. And a breath out. When you're ready, take the gaze in between your hands. We're going to end up on our sit bones. So you may want to load up into the knees. You may want to step, walk, jump, cross your ankles, maybe jump forward, take a seat. Push the ground away. Hasta Bandha activation in your hands. Push, push, push. Nice. When you're ready, slowly just unbind your ankles. And we're going to find that seated pigeon pose. So, if you need to, I'm going to give you a few options. Take your left foot further away from your sit bone, and then we're going to bring our right foot on top of our right thigh. You may want to bring the hands further away from your sit bones as well. Try to flex the right foot to protect the knee. If you want to stay here and that is enough, that's absolutely fine. If you want more, bring your foot towards the sit bone, but keep your chest nice and lifted as well as your spine. And keep breathing. Just breathe. We breathe in for 2. Exhale 2. Breathe in for 1. Exhale 1. If your left foot was close to the sit bone, take it a little bit further away and then release your right foot down. When you're ready, take your feet mat width apart and slowly bring your knees to your left. So you just bend. That's it. Your left knee comes to the ground, your right knee comes to the ground, and rotate the chest to that left knee. Nice. So it's a bit of like hip mobility here. Now I want you may need to look at me just for a moment. When we lower onto forearms, your right knee will be lifting up. So we will be creating a bit of a movement in your hip. Okay? So maybe lower onto forearms, maybe stay higher, maybe use the blocks for elevation. So whenever you get there, I want you to slowly just lift that right knee up and hold it. Hold it there. We hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 2, and 1. Slowly release your right knee back down. We go and do this 2 more times. Push into your forearms. Take an inhale. And we lift that right knee up. 4, 3, 2, 1. And slowly release that knee back down. We go 1 more. You can always, if your forearms are not full, you can try to stay higher up. Take an inhale, lift. Lifting the knee. 4, 3, 2, 1. And slowly release. If you're on a forearm, slowly lift yourself up. Chest lifts. And when we're ready, slowly bring your knees back to center, realign the spine. Give yourself a bit of a windscreen wipe if you need to. Okay, when we're ready, we go to the opposite side. So let me do it from this side so you can see me. So when we're ready, again, take your right foot a little bit further away from your sit bone, and then when you feel like it, bring your left foot on top of your thigh. Bend into your knee, bring the hands behind your sit bones, and maybe stay where you are, or maybe just bring that right foot closer. But keep your chest and spine long, chest open, and just breathe. So you may notice different things in both sides, and just notice the breath. We breathe in 2, exhale 2. Breathe in for 1, exhale 1. Whenever you're ready, slowly shimmy that right foot further away from your hip. Release your left foot down. Let's take the feet mat width apart. We're going to do exactly what we did earlier, dropping the knee. So bend into your right knee, your left knee. Rotate the chest to your right knee. Option is to lower onto forearms, stay higher up, whatever feels comfortable. So this time we're going to be lifting that left knee up. So now try to flex that left foot. If it's not flexed, if it's pointing the toes, try to flex that foot. Okay, now we're going to do a bit of a different thing on this side. We will still lift the knee, but at the same time, I want you to lift your foot. So we're going to be lifting that knee. So the knee doesn't have to lift too high. So you're going to keep maybe feeling it in your quad. So when you're ready, take a breath in and we lift that leg. Flex your left foot, tiny bit lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly release. Now I'm going to reduce the count to 4 for the 2-second rounds. So take a breath in, lift up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly release. Nice. 1 more. Take a breath in, lift up, flex your left foot. 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly release. Well done. If you're on a forearms, lift yourself up. Take your time. Let's realign the knees back to center. Give yourself a bit of a windscreen wipe. And just slowly ground your feet. Reach your arms in front of you above the head, tuck chin to chest, and start slowly rolling the spine all the way down. Giving yourself a moment. And when you're ready, just find that recline butterfly. Connect the sole of the feet together. Let the knees fall out the sides. Maybe slide the blocks under your thighs. Maybe bring your arms above your head. Allow your heart space to open. Your lungs to activate. And just be and find a rest and reconnection with your breath.
And whenever you feel ready, whenever you feel that perhaps reclined butterfly is enough, you may want to bring the arms along the body, invite the knees all the way back up, maybe extend one leg at a time, or give yourself any other pose you wish to take. Otherwise, find yourself in your Shavasana. Settle the body, settle your spine, and let your arms to just release. And when you get there, just close your eyes and allow yourself to find 5 minutes of stillness. Notice your breath becoming slower and deeper. Notice your mind and body settling. You can't control how much the people in your life love you, but you can control how much you love you. And that codes a pathway for all new love. You are literally teaching everyone around you how to love you and how to love themselves too. Let those who didn't love you go and fill the void yourself. You cannot turn back time and be loved by them, but you can change the way the future serves you by making the love yourself. And once you realize that love is limitless, there's no going back and no desire to either. Remember, you are love. You are loved. You are loving. I now invite you to just take a deep breath in through your nose. And fully sigh out through your mouth. Another deep inhale. And let go. Last deep breath in. And release. Start slowly and gently bringing movement back to your body. Your toes, your fingers, your shoulders, your facial muscles. Give yourself a big smile, acknowledging yourself, acknowledging for stepping onto the mat, creating a safe space for you. Gently turn the head from side to side. And when you're ready, maybe give yourself a deep body stretch, reaching your arms over your head. Then bring your arms back to the body, invite the knees over your hips. Give yourself a big hug. Gently rock from side to side and then roll yourself on the right side. Right now it's a season of hibernation and slowing down. So allow yourself to just be. Allow yourself to give yourself a space. If you need to be wrapped up under the blanket and just have a rest day, have a rest day. But remember to look after yourself. Remember, you are important. You are a foundation of it all. Press into your hands, lift the heart off the ground, coming back to seated position of your choice. Perhaps allow your eyelids to stay closed, bring the hands in front of your heart space. Let's honor our practice with one Om and 3 Shantis to bring the peace within, peace around us. Just take a deep breath in to prepare. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Bring the hands in between your eyebrows for kind thoughts, lips for kind words, and your heart for kind actions. I want you to know that you are beautiful, powerful, and strong. There's no space or distance between us. We are all one. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. May all beings everywhere be happy and free. Namaste.